In this video we have yet another isekai list to dissect. A sub-genre of fantasy anime where our protagonist is transported to another world. A world where magic, monsters, and adventure await them at every turn. A world where they can be a hero, a villain, or anything in between. Due to allowing creators to let their imaginations run wild, the isekai genre is fertile land for some of the strongest storytelling in fiction. So, in no particular order, here is our list of 5 of the best isekai anime of summer 2023. At number 5, Reborn as a vending machine, I Now Wander the Dungeon. Reborn as a vending machine, I Now Wander the Dungeon is a comedy fantasy anime that adapts the light novel series of the same name by Hirokuma and Itsuo Kato. The anime follows the adventures of Boxo, a vending machine otaku who is reincarnated as a vending machine in another world, and Lammy's, a young female hunter who befriends him and carries him around on her back. Together, they explore the dungeons, encounter various monsters and allies, and discover the secrets of Box's past life and his unique abilities. The anime is a refreshing take on the isekai genre, with a quirky and original premise that sets it apart from other similar shows. The humor is mostly derived from the absurdity of Box's situation, his interactions with Lammy's and other characters, and his vending machine phrases that he uses to communicate. The anime also has some heartwarming moments, as Boxo and Lammy's develop a bond of friendship and trust, and Boxo learns to appreciate his new life and role in the world. The animation is done by Studio Gokumi and Axis, who deliver a colorful and vibrant visual style that suits the tone and setting of the anime. The character designs are cute and expressive, especially Box's pixelated face that changes according to his emotions. The action scenes are well animated and dynamic, with some creative use of Box's items and skills. Overall, Reborn as a vending machine, I Now Wander the Dungeon is a fun and enjoyable anime that offers a fresh and hilarious twist on the isekai genre. It has a likable and charming cast of characters, a whimsical and adventurous plot, and a lively and cheerful presentation. It is a great anime for fans of comedy, fantasy, and isekai, or for anyone looking for a lighthearted and entertaining watch. At number 4, Sweet Reincarnation. Sweet Reincarnation is a fantasy gourmet anime based on a light novel series of the same name. It follows the story of a young boy named Pastry Mill Morteln, who was reincarnated as the heir of a poor and barren fief after dying as a promising pastry chef in his previous life. He retains his passion and talent for making sweets, and uses them to bring joy and prosperity to his new world. The anime is a delightful mix of comedy, drama, action and food porn. The animation by Synergy SP is colorful and fluid, especially during the cooking scenes and the battles against bandits and monsters. The character designs are cute and expressive, and the voice acting is well done by a cast of popular seiyus such as Murase Ayumu, Hondo Kaide, Uchida Maya and Hikasa Yuko. The plot is engaging and heartwarming, as we see Pastry overcome various challenges and obstacles with his creativity and kindness. He also makes friends and allies along the way, such as Licorice, a girl who can use fire magic, Marcarulo, a loyal knight who protects him, Luminito, a mysterious boy who can manipulate ice, and Brioche, his older sister who is also a skilled baker. The anime also explores some themes such as social class, prejudice, loyalty and family. The highlight of the anime is undoubtedly the food. Pastry's creations are mouth-watering and inventive, ranging from simple apple pies to elaborate chocolate cakes. The anime does a good job of explaining the ingredients, techniques and history behind each dish, as well as showing the reactions of the characters who taste them. The food also serves as a catalyst for character development, conflict resolution and world building. Sweet Reincarnation is a refreshing and enjoyable anime that will appeal to fans of fantasy, comedy and food. It has a charming protagonist, a lovable supporting cast, a rich and diverse setting, and a satisfying story arc. It is definitely worth watching for anyone who loves sweets or isekai. At number 3, The Great Cleric. The Great Cleric is an isekai anime that follows the adventures of Lucille, a former salaryman who was reincarnated as a healer in a fantasy world. Lucille decides to join the Healers Guild and undergoes rigorous training to master his healing magic and avoid dying again. Along the way, he meets various friends and foes, and learns more about the world he now lives in. The anime's main appeal is its focus on the healer's role in a fantasy setting, which is often overlooked or sidelined in other isekai stories. Lucille is not a typical hero who fights with swords or magic, but rather a support character who heals and buffs his allies. He also faces different challenges and dangers than a warrior or a mage, such as dealing with injuries, diseases, curses, and corruption. The anime explores the importance and difficulties of being a healer, as well as the ethical and moral dilemmas that come with it. The anime also has a good balance of comedy, action, drama, and slice-of-life elements. The comedy comes from Lucille's reactions to the new world and his interactions with other characters, especially his mentor Broad and his friends Lumina, Nanira, Monica, and Kururu. The action scenes are well animated and exciting, showcasing Lucille's growth and skills as a healer. The drama stems from Lucille's past trauma and his conflicts with various enemies, such as the Demon Lord's army, the corrupt church officials, and the mysterious assassin Sekhiroth. The slice-of-life episodes are relaxing and heartwarming, depicting Lucille's daily life at the guild and his relationships with his friends. In a nutshell, The Great Cleric is an enjoyable and entertaining anime for fans of the isekai genre and healing magic. It has a likable and relatable protagonist, a colorful and diverse cast of characters, a humorous and lighthearted tone, and a decent amount of action and drama. However, it is not a groundbreaking or memorable anime that will stand out among other isekai shows. It is a simple and straightforward anime that does not challenge or surprise its viewers much. And at number 2, my unique skill makes me OP even at level 1. My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1 as an anime adaptation of a light novel series by Nazuna Miki. It follows the story of Ryota Sato, a young man who died from overwork and was reincarnated in another world. However, he soon discovers that his level is fixed at 1 and he cannot gain any experience points. Fortunately, he has a unique skill that allows him to create powerful items from the monsters he defeats. With his cheat-like ability, he sets out to explore the new world and meet various people along the way. The anime is a typical isekai fantasy with a harem element. The main appeal of the show is the comedy and the fanservice, as Ryota uses his items to overcome various challenges and situations. The animation is decent, but nothing spectacular. The character designs are cute and colorful, but not very original. The voice acting is good, especially for the female characters who have distinct personalities and voices. The anime is not very serious or deep, and it does not try to be. It is a lighthearted and fun show that does not take itself too seriously. It is meant to be enjoyed as a guilty pleasure for fans of the genre. If you are looking for a relaxing and entertaining anime, you might like this show. However, if you are looking for something more complex or innovative, you might be disappointed by this anime. My final thoughts are that it's an average isekai anime that does not stand out much from the crowd, but it is not bad either. It has its moments of comedy and cuteness, but it also has its flaws and cliches. It is a show that you can watch if you have some spare time and want to have some fun, but it is not a show that you will remember for a long time. Finally, at number 1, am I actually the strongest? Am I actually the strongest? Follows the adventures of Haruto Zenfis, a former shut-in who was reincarnated into a fantasy world as Reinhard Orteus, the prince of the Orteus kingdom. However, his parents, King Jilk and Queen Giselid, abandoned him in a forest when he was a baby, because they thought he had no magic power. In fact, Haruto had a hidden cheat ability that allowed him to use barrier magic in various ways, such as creating clothes, weapons, and even a TV screen. He was later found and adopted by Gordo Zenfis, a former adventurer who lived with his wife Natalia and their daughter Flay. He lives a peaceful life with his adoptive family and friends, until he meets Charlotte, a princess from another kingdom who is looking for a hero to save her from an evil empire. Haruto decides to help her, but he soon realized that his barrier magic was not the only thing that made him special in this world. He also had a mysterious connection to the legendary hero who defeated the evil god 300 years ago. As he faced various challenges and dangers, he also discovered more about himself and his past life. The anime is not very serious or deep, but rather focuses on the fun and lighthearted interactions between Haruto and his friends. The plot is mostly episodic, with some hints of a larger conflict involving Haruto's birth parents in the kingdom he was abandoned by. The anime does not shy away from fanservice and eki scenes, which may appeal to some viewers but may also turn off others. The anime also does not explore much of the world building or the lore of the fantasy setting, which may leave some questions unanswered. All in all, Am I Actually the Strongest? Is an enjoyable and entertaining anime for fans of isekai and comedy genres. It does not offer anything new or groundbreaking, but it does deliver on its premise of a boy who uses his barrier magic to have fun and protect his friends in another world.